Well, today we've got a honey of a blind between these two new bottles, the Green River Honey Finished Bourbon 92 proof and the Sealbacks The Beekeeper Private Reserve Honey Finished Bourbon Batch 2 111.5 proof. Now, on paper, this doesn't seem fair. 92 proof, 111.5 proof. That's kind of part of the point of this. The only common denominator, well, there's a second one sort of, but the definite common denominator at these are honey finished, honey infused bourbons. Now, from there it goes a little bit different. The mash bills are fairly similar. We'll give you that. The Green River is 70 corn, 21 rye, 9 malted barley, and the Sealbacks same rye content, 21. You got 75 corn, 21 rye, 4 malted barley. So very similar from there. From there, it gets a little different. The Green River is a 4-year-old bourbon, and it is finished with barrels infused with locally sourced honey. Sealbacks is more complex. I think it has listed an age of 5 years, but the barrels that it's finishing the honey in are older barrels, a combination of barrels. You have X 20-year-old light whiskey barrels. You have X 16-year-old bourbon barrels. Some 72-month bourbon barrels. So you got a lot going on. So the thing for me is this: I just both tried this. I tried both of these. I reviewed both of these. I like both of these, but they're different. The Green River is a little bit simpler, a little bit lighter, a little bit, it's pretty basic. It's just you got your bourbon and your honey, and it's easy drinking, and it's simple. The Sealbacks is a little bit more complex. I find a little bit more influence of oak with age, a little bit more sophisticated, more going on. And I like each for different reasons in different ways. So this is a blind just to kind of take the label out. Maybe it'll help me focus more on the differences, which one I do like, because I like them both. Now, you think automatically, well, you got to like the Sealbacks better. Not necessarily. I like them both, but I want to see how I feel about them blind. Let's pour them up, mix them up, and get started. Okay, we have these poured up, mixed up, have no idea which is which. Just in terms of color, I thought they looked kind of similar. Didn't look that closely, but let's give each a nose. Okay. Now there's one, I want to reserve judgment until I taste the palate, because one's going to have definitely more oak influence. That should be the Sealbacks. Let's taste this one. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, I did a couple of back and forth just to confirm. My opinion hasn't changed. When I started this, I thought this one had more oak that I was detecting on the nose, and that translated to the palate. I thought this had less oak, was a little bit simpler. And you think the proof difference, sometimes when you're not focusing, when you're doing a blind, unless it's like 30 points or something, significant, the proof doesn't seem as much of a difference sometimes. But let me just do this once more on camera. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure that this one is the Sealbacks, and this is the Green River. Let's start with that. Yes. Okay. So, put these in the right order now and tell you my thoughts. Green River. Okay. Now, I like complex pours. I'm like the Elijah Craig 15 that I reviewed. That's quite complex, and I absolutely think it's fantastic. And I'm not gonna have some simple, low proof bottle that's gonna beat that. It's just not gonna happen. When honey comes into play, it kind of takes a little different turn, because some honey barrels, some honey bottles rather, I like, some I don't, and it's gonna sound a little unconventional, and every opinion is different, but for me, and I've noticed this when I reviewed them individually, I seem to like the Green River with the honey. And I'll tell you a bottle that's a higher proof that I happen to love. It's in Florida. I didn't take it home with me. The Bee's Knees from Short Barrel. And I think the Sealbacks is really good too. But for some reason, when it comes to the honey, I guess I just like maybe more of a simpler simpler taste. When I had this Green River, I thought this was fantastic. And I also know there's a difference in price too. This cost me $30. I think it can go as low as 25 or somewhere. This was $69, and with shipping, it was more. So, if I was going to say, what would I get a second bottle of? Very easily, I would say the Green River Honey, and I don't have to go order it for that. So these are both really good. The moral of the story is exactly where I started. I like them both for different reasons. I like the simplicity of the Green River Honey, easy pour, tasty, not overly sweet. Neither one of these is overly sweet, but very easy pour, inexpensive. Sealback's definitely more sophisticated. You got a lot more going on in there, and it's for two different types of moods, two different types. But if I had to choose, there's a price difference. This one is, this is even without the shipping, this is more than double this. I think they're both fantastic. With honey involved, I'm kind of particular as far as what I like. I like the simplicity of the Green River Honey. For me, that's just me, and it's my own opinion. And I think they're both fantastic. And there are times I might just want to have the sealbacks, the complexity, but just with the honey, I think this Green River just works perfectly. So that's my own take. I don't have to put the German liqueur. These are both bourbons. That is a liqueur, 70 proof, got 92 proof, 111.5 proof. But for me, I like them both. I probably would find myself leaning to the Green River Honey more. Cheers.